Hello, my name is Lindsay Joyce Smith, and I'm a master's student in my first semester in a Foundations 1 class, working on an assignment where we are reviewing how just our thoughts and feelings about a vignette project that we have been working on throughout the semester. And there's a wrap-up video going through 5 different prompts to discuss our thoughts on the assignments. So the first prompt was, what did you learn from this project? I would say my largest takeaway was how important practice is. Initially, I've had no experience with vignettes, working with direct clients, and was unfamiliar with the process of biopsychosocial assessments and the various different parts that go into working with a client, from sitting down initially, reading the information that's been given, to interviewing, to coming up with a treatment plan. No familiarity at all. So I think my biggest takeaway is practice is going to just improve my skills. Second prompt, regarding this process, how have you grown as an individual and professional since the start of the semester? I was very, very nervous to interview initially with my partner. I had never done this before. I'm an older student and I've been out of school for 2 solid decades. And you have imposter syndrome. What am I doing here? And so I think one of the ways that I was forced to grow and stretch is to participate in things like interviews. And I realized as I took the focus away from my inward fear towards an outward goal of learning and being more productive, it made all the difference. And also, as far as growing professionally, I'm now significantly more familiar with the mechanics of what social workers do, and the process, just the bare bones process of how you do an intake on a client. So grateful for the experience. Third prompt, moving forward, what areas would you like to improve in? What do you need more knowledge and information about? And this entire class, especially vignettes, has made me thirsty for more information on diagnostic theories. I feel like I am working from a very, very small toolbox, and I'm eager to add more tools to that toolbox so that I can help those that I encounter. My instructor indicated that Foundations 2, the class I'll be taking next semester, will give me a greater knowledge on diagnostic theories. I'm also eager to improve my motivational interviewing skills. That seems important. And as far as knowledge and information goes, right now my practicum is in a macro level office. I'm working in Ward 2, and I'm gaining a lot of experience in policy and how the big picture scope of things is managed within the city of Tucson. However, I'm eager for my next internship to be significantly more micro. I want to know how to do client intake forms to continue my knowledge in that area. So I was working with David, just throwing that out there, based on the idea that the client would successfully accomplish the first goal outlined in the treatment plan. What is the next area of focus for the client? David and I found only one particular goal that he was really eager to get accomplished, and that was feeling happy. He'd been struggling with depression. And so if he was able to get that under control, I think it would be time to discuss with him termination options. Or if he felt like after he'd accomplished that goal, there are other areas that he was needing assistance with, we would discuss making more treatment plans or treatment goals so that we could continue therapy together. But ball would be in his court. We'd discuss options with him. And then the last question, identify and discuss the specific framework, perspective, theory, model, and interventions applied during the treatment planning process, remembering that this is an opportunity to demonstrate evidence-based decision-making. I really like those words, evidence-based decision-making, instead of just winging it. So I would first of all start with David with a strengths-based approach. He has a lot going for him. He's not a danger to himself or a danger to others. He, looking at his person and environment, he has an extremely supportive social structure. He is actively involved in a faith community. He has family that he's extremely close with. He's got a girlfriend that he loves and trusts, that he lives with. So he's got a very good environment. But as far as feeling happy goes, I think I would take a cognitive behavioral therapy approach with him, helping him focus on how thoughts, behaviors, and feelings act in a triangle, and that they play on one another. Help him recognize triggers for depression, and work on practices to help him cope with those things, such as square breathing, meditation. I would encourage him, redirect him when I hear sustained talk, and work on change talk so that he can recognize the ways that he can be happy and feel happy. I would also help him evaluate his readiness, importance, and confidence on the 1 to 10 scale for identifying space and areas that we can improve on, focus our attention on. But I like David. He's a good guy. I think it's going to work out in the end. And I was really grateful for this being my very first exposure of a vignette, and the practice it gave me with the various components that Foundations 1 is trying to teach me. So thank you. Happy Thanksgiving.